What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Manchester United FIFA 21 career mode, where today we are going to find out exactly who we have got in the Champions League semi-final. I've left the screen on exactly the same point as we finished the previous episode. I have not looked who we have got, but you can see we've got a notification. The tournament prize money is in, and we are going to find out exactly who we've got very shortly. But guys, as always, if you are enjoying the series, please remember to drop the video a like and subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. It is much, much appreciated. Right, let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. See who we've got in this Champions League semi-final. I think, as far as I remember, the options are Liverpool, Juventus and Bayern Munich. That's off the top of my head. I could be completely wrong, but let's have a look at who we are playing. In fact, we'll do it through this screen and we'll do it through the standings. As you can see in the Premier League, we're just a point behind Liverpool. We've got some big league games today. But if we check out the Champions League, we are playing... Has it actually been drawn? It's not telling us who we're playing. Maybe it's in the calendar, because we had this little glitch before. Right, in the calendar, we're playing Bayern Munich. Oh, that's incredible. I mean, you know, it's really, really tough. It's really difficult. We're going to see that first leg today. So that's good. And we've got Wolves away and we've got Palace at home before that. So two massive league games. But Bayern Munich in the Champions League semi-final. Massive, massive game. We will check who the other semi-final opponents were. In fact, I think we can do that through this screen. Let's just have a little look on here, because it should tell us who won on aggregate in the other two legs. So if we move on to the UEFA Champions League, so yeah, Liverpool beat Porto 5-0 on aggregate. Bayern are obviously playing us. Juventus beat Madrid 4-3. Yeah, so it's us four that are in those quarterfinals. So it's going to be incredible. I can see a final against Liverpool approaching. But before we play that Champions League tie, we've got to carry on thinking about the Premier League. We are just 1 point behind Liverpool at the top. They have got a game in hand, so we simply need to keep winning. We've got Wolves first, who are in 8th position. That's going to be a really tough game. And then we've got Crystal Palace, who are in 15th, which might not look too amazing, but I remember when we played them at Selhurst Park, they gave us loads and loads of problems. So for this game, we are going with our strongest team. We've got a week until the game against Palace. The Premier League is imperative for us at the moment. We need to keep up that pressure on Liverpool. So in terms of the strongest team, you know, you guys have seen it all before. We've got De Gea in goal. We've got Telles, Maguire, Koulibaly and Wan-Bissaka at the back. McTominay will sit in the middle with Van der Beek. And then we've got Dembele. We've got Bruno Fernandes, who is the Premier League top goal scorer at the moment, with Rashford on the left and Anthony Martial up top. That is what we're going with. It's going to be a really, really tough game, but I'm confident that we can get the job done. Of course, it would be nice to get Bruno Fernandes another goal today. I think he seems to be in a little bit of a race with Anthony Martial in terms of the top goal scorer, so good signs from our side, especially going into next season as well, when we can continue to develop these players. But we've got to defend and attack from Wolves first, which we managed to do successfully, and we'll get on the break. Dembele is available on that right-hand side, but we don't manage to get it to him. Oh, here's a chance. Bruno Fernandes can get it over the top towards Anthony Martial. He's forced him a little bit wide. We might be able to get some players in the box. What a save that is from the goalkeeper. The shot from Dembele. Amazing cross from Martial. Wasn't sure it'd work. And in the end, we win ourselves a throw-in. But massive save from Rui Patricio in goal for Wolves. Marcus Rashford's going to whip one in, and McTominay's there. And he bags it in the net. 10 minutes gone. It's not even McTominay, is it? Is it Anthony Martial? Why did I think that McTominay had scored that goal? Who cares? We're a goal up. Martial's gone off and celebrated. And pretty much a similar chance to the one that we just missed. Oh, it's hit Martial. That's why he's gone and running off. I knew it wasn't going crazy. McTominay's hit it. It's hit Martial on the top of the foot. And he's the man that's going to claim the goal. Do you know what? He's a greedy striker. He'll claim those all day long. And that's his 17th goal of the season, which puts him joint top scorer with Bruno Fernandes. This is good football from us, and Bruno Fernandes has managed to release Anthony Martial again, and he's got himself a penalty. Little bit of a soft one from Bennett. I did see the injury sign come up as well above Martial's head, but we have got ourselves a penalty just over the half-hour mark. Oh yeah, it's clumsy. It's clumsy. Potential injury as well for Anthony Martial. We're going to have to keep an eye on that one. And it's going to be Rashford that steps up to take it, but we are going to change the kick taker, and we are going to go with Bruno Fernandes against his Portuguese counterpart. Now, of course, Bruno Fernandes missed the last penalty. He's going to be looking to score this one, and he does so. 2-0 United, not long before the half-time mark, and Bruno Fernandes strikes again, bags his 18th goal of the season. What a race this is for the top goal scorer. Let me know in the comments, guys. Give me your predictions on who you think will win the top goal scorer for us this season. Is it going to be Martial, or is it going to be Bruno Fernandes? They're working pretty well together as Bruno Fernandes dinks one in. Martial is there, and he draws him level. They're assisting each other. It's 3 before half-time. This game is pretty much in the bag. And Bruno Fernandes and Anthony Martial are just giving each other assists now. You know, well, they're team players. You love to see it. Well, into the second half. 3-0 ahead. The game is as good as sewn up. And we've been really good today. I've been pleased with the performance. Obviously, in our last Premier League game that we played at Old Trafford against Southampton, we weren't very good at all. We ended up with a 0-0 draw. So, providing that we can hold this out, it's going to be nice to be back to winning ways again. Here come Wolves, though, trying to find a way back into the game with Podence. He's got round Harry Maguire. He might run into a little bit of traffic, though. What a tackle. What an absolutely amazing tackle from Koulibaly. And we could get them on the break here. And Anthony Martial's making a run through the middle. He's getting a little bit tired, but he has got the legs. Anthony Martial, good save by Patricio. Danger cleared by Wolves. There we go, that will do it. 3 points from Molineux, not an easy place to come, but we did make it look easy today. Like I said, we attacked fantastically, got the game won in the first half, and we defended really, really well in the second. 3-0 United. So we are back to the top of the Premier League table, which is really, really good, but Liverpool, as you can see, have got those 2 games in hand on us as it stands. Their next fixture is against Leeds United. So a game at home. Where are Leeds? Are they still bottom? Yeah, they're rock bottom of the table. So, you know, I think that Liverpool are going to go on and win that. But we've done so well this season. We're maintaining pace with them nicely. Now, while we're here, let's just have a look at the top goal scorers in the Premier League. Look at that. 18 goals from Martial and Fernandes. It's a real race between those two. Obviously, Mo Salah is in there as well. Willian, Kane, all in with a shout. It's very, very close up at the top of that league. So before we play the Palace game, big news. Liverpool have played their 2 games in hand, and it looks like it hasn't gone brilliantly for them. They beat Leeds by 3-1, and they drew against West Ham. So that is an absolutely massive result for us. It puts them 2 points ahead of us at the top of the table. Everybody's played the same amount of games now, and they've got a goal difference of better than us by 1. So it is a real race now. There's 4 games to go in this title race. This is going to be absolutely massive. Can we maintain that winning streak? Liverpool are beginning to slip up a little bit. Now, we have got the monthly scouting reports in from England, Scotland and Wales. To be honest, I'm not looking to sign too many more players in this youth academy, although there are a couple of really good ones here. Do you know what? We'll bring them through anyway, and we'll have a look at them. So we'll bring in Tony Scale and Rodri Jones. And then from Scotland, they've got another 2 high potential players. Ewan Peterson is one of them, 73-94, so we'll sign him. And Barry Christie is the other one. Looks as though he could be a striker. Again, 75-94, so we'll sign him up and we'll reject the rest. And then in England, bit of a shame, but there's absolutely no one. The highest potentially rated player being Harry Davey at 85. We're not going to sign any of these guys. So it's quite difficult to work out how we play the lineup for this Crystal Palace game. I might make a couple of changes, but we have to keep winning in the Premier League. We've got a chance. I'm going to take out Van der Beek, and I'm going to bring in Declan Rice, who is 81 rated now. And I think we'll also rest Koulibaly, and we'll bring in Upamecano, who is 84 rated. Aside from that, I think that we'll leave everybody else as they are. I don't want to make too many changes, but we've literally got the Bayern Munich game 3 days after this one. Now, this is potentially a really tricky game for us. We haven't been amazing at Old Trafford this season. I've not been convinced by the performances. A little bit like real life, really. And when we played at Selhurst Park, it ended in a 0-0 draw, and we were lucky to get that. So we need to buckle down today. Very, very potential banana skin against Crystal Palace. Bruno Fernandes, I believe, is offside, although he's absolutely smashed that one in. Good positive opening start for us, though. Great challenge by Declan Rice there. Whips the ball off Petkovic, and it does give us a little bit of a chance to break. Declan Rice has got it. He's got Marcus Rashford on a run on this left-hand side. Can he manage to cut it back? He finds Declan Rice, who finds Scott McTominay, and Gaeta has to lift it over the top of the crossbar. Best opportunity we've had in the opening 25 minutes. Right, come on, let's try and break out here now. We need to try and find something. We've got Marcus Rashford. Ball played slightly behind him, but he's got the pace to outwit his man, and he wins himself a corner. We've not been brilliant in the opening 40 minutes. Things could have been much better. Corner from Dembele. Tries to find Anthony Martial, but I'm sensing it's going to be a little bit of a frustrating day once again here at Old Trafford. That cross gets blocked, and Palace end up clearing the danger. We need to improve second half. Here's Marcus Rashford now, beginning of the second half. Finds a lovely ball into the box. Teasing cross. Tellez is going to win the header. Rashford's got it back. He can find Scott McTominay, and it's managed to sneak into the goal. 51 minutes into the second half, and Scott McTominay finds the opener for us. We've brought on Donny van der Beek at half-time and taken off Declan Rice. Just want a little bit more energy in that midfield, and Scott McTominay's managed to get forward. He's got a little bit lucky. Gaeta's done quite well with the shot, but his hand wasn't quite strong enough to keep it out, and finally it's taken 51 minutes to break the deadlock, but we are a goal up. Here come Palace looking for an equaliser with Schlupp, though. They find Eze, who's managed to get away from Donny van der Beek, and they've got themselves a little bit of space, and David De Gea has to make one of the very few saves that he's made throughout this match. 1-0 is always a dangerous scoreline, and David De Gea has potentially sealed the 3 points here for us, but we do need to make sure we clear the corner. Here come Palace looking for that late equaliser. Scott McTominay clearing the danger for us. There's going to be 2 minutes of stoppage time. We're just going to hoof this over the top with Anthony Martial and hope Dembele gets onto it, which he does. He's going to bear down on goal. He's going to have the shot. Why not? Oh, he's got it back, and it's blocked by Gaeta. But that should be it. It is it. The referee blows the whistle. We get out of Old Trafford with a 1-0 victory. Do you know what? These games are so difficult. Teams like Crystal Palace, they're going to make it difficult for you. You take the 1-0 and you're happy with it. As long as you get the 3 points, that's all that matters. So this is it then. The Champions League screen is on. But before we get to that game, let's just have a look at the Premier League table as it stands. Of course, there's the Champions League semi-final draw. If we manage to get through this, we will play Juventus or Liverpool in the final. But in terms of the Premier League, we are back at the top by a point. Liverpool have got that game in hand. Who is that going to be against, though? It's probably going to be in the next month. I reckon that we've completed all of the games as it stands in April. So, do you know what? We'll forget that for now. In terms of, actually, let's not forget it. Let's look at May. Liverpool's next fixture is away against Everton, who are in 7th place in the table. Wouldn't it be likely that they go and get a result against them? Our goal difference now, of course, is exactly the same. So we're in for a big run-in from the next episode. So let's start off by doing the press conference, which is going to be in German. I absolutely love that. So do you think the venue for the game can have a bearing on the result? Will playing at home make a difference to the way that your team performs? I'm just going to say we'll do our job anywhere, and I'm confident of that. Of course, you can say that being at home, no one can give the team an advantage, but it's not a big deal for us, yes. It was a narrow win, 1-0 in your last game. This looks a pretty evenly matched contest, but you'd be looking for the boys to score more goals. We've got goals in us for sure. We have 100% got goals in us. We can score anywhere. The team's been absolutely flying lately. How confident are you your players can continue this level of performance? I'm going to say I think there's more to come. So the team morale is up. The boys are very, very happy indeed at the moment. So team-wise, there are one or two fitness concerns. Dembele is starting to look a little bit tired, especially after that last game against Crystal Palace. I mean, maybe we should have played Greenwood, but I think I'm going to keep it exactly the same. This is our strongest side. We've got the players on the bench who can come on. Bayern Munich, what a side they've got. Of course, Lewandowski up front, Gnabry, Sane, Muller, Kimmich, they've got Lima in there as well, and Alphonso Davies, who I'm a big fan of. Walker at right back, surely that's not Kyle Walker. I guess we'll see when we get into the game, but massive game for us, semi-final away in Germany against Bayern Munich. So some of the tests that we've come through in this Champions League have been incredible. You know, we started off, we struggled against PSG at Old Trafford, but then we went and beat them at their place. We then got through Real Madrid comfortably. In the end, we got through Barcelona comfortably. Can we do the same today in this massive game in Germany? I think this is going to be really, really difficult. Here we go then. This is it. It's our time to shine. Bayern Munich have indeed got Kyle Walker playing at right back for them. So, you know, still a top player. Good signing for them. And of course, they've got Lima in central midfield, who I think they signed from RB Leipzig. I could be wrong, though. But we need to try and get out of here today with a couple of goals going into the game at Old Trafford. And we're in the ascendancy early with Anthony Martial, but he loses it. And Alphonso Davies will put Bayern Munich on the attack. We're pretty far forward, and we've had to push Koulibaly out towards Sane. Of course, he's not going to cross it because the game's broken, but they have managed to find Thomas Muller, who finds a bit of space for Lewandowski. Good early save from David De Gea. So once again, my recording software has gone to pot, and we've missed the first goal of the game. It's come on the 60th minute. We were very, very lucky with a goal from Bruno Fernandes. So I'm going to show you the goal on the instant replay. We've managed to get the ball through with Dembele on this right-hand side, he's done really, really well here. He's cut the ball back, put it in towards Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He's drilled a cross in. The defender hasn't cleared it properly, and it's ended up in the net from Bruno Fernandes. We have taken the lead in the Bay Arena. I'm sorry that you guys have missed half the game. We've had massive pressure put on us by Bayern Munich. I just didn't notice that the recording software was bugging out. We are going to make some changes here. Scott McTominay is going to come out. Declan Rice is going to come in. We're also going to take off Dembele, and we're going to bring on Mason Greenwood on that right-hand side for a little bit of energy. But the important thing is that we've got the away goal in Bayern Munich. It's absolutely massive for us, the away goal. And half an hour to go. We just need to hold out now. I cannot believe that we lost footage. I'm so sorry, guys. It's just something I have to check every now and again on my PC because I've got the screen at the other side. I don't always spot if it's going a little bit corrupt. You know, anyone that records videos will understand as opposed to people that don't. But just have to check that software. But anyway, we need to make sure that we hold out for the next 25 minutes. The important thing is that we have got that massive away goal that we needed. And here come Bayern with Alphonso Davies. Manages to skip round Mason Greenwood and find a delivery. And Declan Rice does well and manages to clear the danger. We can't get a second goal here, can we? Anthony Martial is in the clear. Is he going to score once again? Yes, he is! We found a second. And this is 1 foot in the Champions League final. Bayern Munich, if the score remains the same, are going to have to score at least twice at Old Trafford. And we're defending so well at the moment. But Anthony Martial, that Mr. Reliable, finishes it once again. And we are 1 foot in the Champions League final. I really can't believe that we are 2 goals ahead. In the footage that you guys missed, that we lost, we came under immense pressure in the first half. I think at half-time, Bayern Munich had 76% possession. It's absolutely ridiculous. And do you know what? They've probably still had a similar amount in this second half, but we've done our job. Oh, that's close from Lewandowski. And we've managed to hit them on the break a few times. And that's been the key so far. It's Declan Rice now, and he's managed to free Mason Greenwood. Can we find another cross? Not quite. Whips in another one. Bruno Fernandes smashes it in. I suspect he's offside. He is. What a finish by Bruno Fernandes, though. Here come Bayern now, looking to get back into the game. But once again, we defend extremely well. And Anthony Martial, if he's got the legs, is away once again. He is very tired. Can we find a third goal? With Rashford, it gets blocked. Neuer clears it upfield. There's going to be 3 minutes of stoppage time. But we look as though we're going to escape from Germany with a 2-goal lead. 2 away goals as well, which is absolutely massive. What a second half performance. I didn't expect it based on the first half. And we've half done our job. The return game at Old Trafford, I think, will be in the next episode. And it's just such a big chance for us to get into that Champions League final. So I looked at the stats at the end of the game, and Bayern actually ended up with 66% possession of the ball in that game. So it shows that isn't necessarily what it's all about. But guys, we are going to leave today's episode right there. And in the next one, it's going to be a big one. We start off with a game against West Ham in the league. We will then face Bayern Munich in the Champions League at Old Trafford before rounding up with a game against Villa. Actually, the last game of the season is against West Brom, so we might have a 4-game special. We'll obviously see how the league is playing out for us. As it stands, we do sit top, but Liverpool have got their game in hand on us, which is going to be against Everton, which is absolutely massive. I think that they actually play that game first. Let's just simulate on to the West Ham game and see how Everton finish up in their match against Liverpool. We will quickly simulate through there, but I'm interested to see how that result goes and how it would leave the episode up. And there we have it. Liverpool are back top of the table once again. They did indeed win their game against Everton by 3-0. So we're back to 2 points behind them. 3 matches to go. And yeah, I think in the next episode, we'll just round up the whole season. And if we make it to the Champions League final, that can be, purely its own episode. But guys, we'll leave it there for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you've enjoyed the video, please do drop it a like. Subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. And I will catch you guys in the next one.